All right. We are back with another one with the Exponent Podcast. I'm Lionel Walker with the God himself, XL. Let me put him in his proper place. You supposed to be over there, brother. There you go. There you go.
Eating smart food. That's what y'all niggas gotta eat. Smart food, not dumb food. Smart food's it.
Big facts.
I don't know what they be sprinkling on this popcorn, but
It's crazy. Yeah.
it's hitting the community. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, you know it. You know it.
Smart food
All
is
right,
a
man.
hit.
What's going on, brother? What's popping
Oh,
with you, man?
chilling, man. Looking at everything. You know what I'm saying? People don't know how the government works. You
That's
know,
why I named this episode Executive Disorder.
you know what I'm saying? Just looking at the landscape, man. And I think that people got to calm down.
They gotta calm down.
One, um, executive orders they have to get passed still. There's only a couple that he can sign that will allow like he signs it and it happens. You know what I'm saying? He can only do that to things that he's in charge of. And he's in charge of the stuff, the ice raids and shit like that. That's his thing. So yeah, people just gotta calm down, man. I think that
That that they do, that they do, but at the same time, like I just had this whole because I was telling folks like the same. I've been telling people the same thing, but don't calm down. Like I think deeper than calm down because some people take that shit the wrong way and they think that means disengage.
no,
Um, just calm down and process what the next moves are and what can actually be done and what can't be done.
that's what I mean.
As
Calm
far as
down
like
and learn what's going on. Calm
yeah,
down so
correct,
you can
correct.
see the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're operating with too
Yeah,
much
they can't
emotion,
see the play.
you ain't gonna see the play.
No, agreed. I feel like a lot of people, but again, like I don't like honestly, I don't even want to talk to those people anymore because if those people went through a first cycle, knew that this was coming, could see the writing on the wall, and you're still being reactionary to every little thing that is happening, like without actually like stopping and planning and implementing something. I had somebody like respectfully, I've been outside. We talked about this in the last episode. I had somebody send me a flyer of a protest, and I was like, respectfully, not doing that shit again. Like if we ain't out here trying to fight for legislation, law, actual have real understanding of our power dynamics, our buying power, the trillions of dollars that we spend in this economy every year and leverage that. I'm not doing the posters and markers. I'm not knocking you for doing it. I'm telling you what I'm not doing again. Like I'm not
Yeah,
doing it.
protesting is not gonna fix it. Not this
Not this
anyway.
time, brother.
I think you just have to know what can be done, what can't be done, how it affects you as a person, right? Him freezing the federal aid. We knew that was gonna happen,
No,
but
they're basically auditing everything. Yeah, correct.
he can only freeze it for so long. He's not freezing it for 4 years. He can only freeze it for till they audit everything. And he's gonna put the funds where he allocates the funds. Um, a lot of the things he's not going to. A lot of the things that he's trying to like, SNAP benefits are still good. Medicaid is still good. Certain things he's trying to freeze because it's a double-sided coin, right? It hurts and it helps because there are some people that eat off the government that shouldn't, and they've been eating off the government for a long time, right? And he's a businessman. He's gonna do audits. Business people do audits, man. And America's a
Honestly,
company.
like like bro, at this point in life, I'd rather talk like
Remember when the government shut down?
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to these people about this anymore, bro. Like I don't care. Like they got to deal with their own emotions. Like talking to adults about how they should process their like let them deal with that shit, bro. Like I don't even care at this point. Like people have to like want to do something else, and I'm not in the mood to preach to people about it anymore. Like we've watched what happened. So at this point, like the real ones that understand what's going on, we're not. like I said, especially black men, like a lot of us are disengaged because the conversation's too fragile. It's not actually standing on nothing that has anything to do with actual solvency and solving a lot of these problems or creating things that's going to sustain. And especially like when we watch, like, what more do we need to see? Where's all those acronym organizations that's supposed to be popping up? Where's all the acronym organizations everybody was trying to give all their power to? And then when the 65 Civil Rights Act gets rolled back, I don't see nobody really. I see no. Let me correct myself. I see plenty of people crying about it. I don't see nobody doing nothing. Then I see these protests again. This is not 2020. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this disrespectfully, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. 2020 wouldn't have happened if it wasn't a pandemic. Most people are not even moving and marching right now. And prove me wrong. I'll be happy to be wrong on this. But how are you not going outside for the Civil Rights Act, but you went outside for George Floyd? The only difference was you weren't at work at the time. It was convenient. A lot of people was outside because it was convenient.
Listen, let me tell you something, man. Them repealing the Civil Rights Act is wild. But at the same time, he said he was going to do that. He said he was going to get rid of DEI.
Yeah, correct.
He said he was going to get rid of affirmative action.
Correct.
These are all things he said. And at the end of the day, I play it two ways. I look at all the dumb ride the red wave niggas that just voted for him off of emotions and don't. And I go, see? You thought he was riding for you, didn't you? He shut your whole shit down. Explain. I just go to them. Explain to me how this is good. If you can explain it to me, I'll shut the fuck up. If you can't explain it to me, then I'm gonna keep talking. Explain to me how you thought. Because here's the thing. Donnie T don't give a fuck about nobody under a certain tax bracket.
At all.
He don't give a fuck if they black, white, whatever. As long as their money is in a certain tax bracket, he's rocking with you.
Correct.
He don't give a fuck about, like, all the shit that he got us fighting about is low level shit.
Bro, easiest distraction, sleight of hand tactics ever.
Blaming him is low level shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Because he didn't. We gotta elevate past that, right? You gotta do what you gotta do for yourself at the end of the day. If this ain't a message of doing what you gotta do for yourself, then I don't know what is type shit. You feel me? Like, because at the end of the day, they repealed the Civil Rights Act. Okay, what does that mean? Think about it. You gotta look and see what it means, right?
Well, no, like
people
this is where like we get into an area of expertise that gets touchy because like I actually know what it means. I don't like doing this anymore, bro. I really don't like doing this because I'm too smart for my own good. And when you try to explain to folks that think they know versus like actually being in a room with legislators and what it actually means, like a lot of this is just YouTube stuff. I'm in spaces with people that legislate, so sometimes this conversation be too like minuscule.
Oh yeah, I'm never talking.
Like,
I never talk to
these people. I don't want to educate these people. They don't want to be educated. They want to be emotional.
I never talk to the people that think they know.
Yeah, they want to be emotional, bro.
I talk to a certain demographic of people that have no fucking idea. I like to educate them. There's a difference between Darwinism. Because knowledge does two things. Knowledge, see, here's a double-edged sword of knowledge. Knowledge can make you an asshole. And a person with knowledge who's an asshole is worse than a person who doesn't know. Knowledge is to be shared and to be given. What about people with knowledge that knowledge doesn't materialize anything in their lives? They're in the asshole part of it. They're worse than.
But isn't a person with knowledge who can't actually apply that knowledge? Aren't you an asshole too? Because I'm tired of listening to people that are smart and their life doesn't reflect any of that knowledge that they're trying to get.
Yes, but here's also a thing: the distance between knowing and doing is very far. I knew what to do when I was 17 years old, but it took me till I was 35 to do it because I had to go sell crack, shoot niggas, and do all type of wild shit to figure out, oh shit, life is simple if you just do this. So a lot of times when we come into knowledge and we start actually professing the shit, see, everybody grows up in their own time, right? There's a plant called the bird of paradise. The way it grows, it unravels. But if you go unravel it before it's time to unravel it, it dies. Everybody grows up in their own time. I was smart. I've been on this shit since I was I've been a 5% of all that shit since I was 20 years old. I've been on this counterculture shit for a long time. It took me a while to get it. For me personally, it doesn't hurt me to let niggas know what the fuck is going on. Now, for the asshole niggas that think they know, I don't. But for every asshole nigga that thinks they know, there might be a nigga that's like, yo, I didn't even know that. What happened? Oh, they're doing that? Oh shit, how do I fix it? Or, yo, let me get my shit together because I didn't know. Perfect example. I made a post about another viral post I got on my shit. That shit viral on TikTok and Instagram. Millions of views. About how when white people caught Nat Turner, they ate him. And they made coins out of his fucking ball sack. They did all type of shit to the man. They used his blood for wagon wheel grease and shit like that. Now, there's some people that's like, I already knew that. All right, that's cool, nigga. I'm happy you did. But there's mad people that's like, yo, I didn't even know they did that type of shit. Wow, that's fucking crazy. How can I find out more information? Blah, 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 blah. So I personally do it to reach these people. Now, there's some niggas out here that don't know how government works, and I get it. These niggas are flavor of the month people, which means if LeBron James dunks on somebody tomorrow, they're not going to be talking about this government shit no more. They're going to be talking about LeBron James dunking on a nigga tomorrow. That's just how that go. Granted, I like to talk about LeBron James dunking on niggas. I like to see niggas get dunked on too. But shit, shit is, there's very few people like us that are well-rounded enough that are tapped into all circles that our conversation could start like, yo, bro, you see LeBron dunk on that nigga, dog?
Correct.
And then we spin that shit to economics in China or some shit. There's very few people that like that. So I think for the people that don't know, it's like, yo, my thing is the shit that pisses me off, I'll say, is the people that be quick to have an opinion about some shit they don't know. I'd much rather a person come to me and be like, yo, bro. Or a nigga be like, yo, I don't know what's going on, but this shit look crazy. And then I could be like, yo, look, bro, this is exactly what's about to happen. Or this is exactly what he's trying to do. Or this is that. But if you come into it like, yo, nah, nigga, I know that nobody knows. And especially when we're dealing with human beings, right? When you're dealing with human beings, don't nobody know shit. You don't know what the fuck these people gonna do. Like, so when I say calm down to people, right? It's not that your emotions ain't valid. It's not even that your outrage isn't valid. It is. But don't get so caught up in that part of it. To where you miss the game. You understand? It's like martial arts. Get it. If you ever do martial arts or you do boxing, they tell you never fight angry. Because you're so angry, trying to fucking trying to kill, and the dude is just there, cool, calm, collected, picking you apart. You want to be relaxed. Granted, you still have to fight. Fighting is something that you do with force. So you gotta know how to use your force. You understand what I'm saying?
Can't just go haymaker in the whole fight. Correct.
Hell no, you get your fucking head knocked off.
It's gonna be one good as shit. 30 seconds, you gone.
So I try to like equip people for the fight.
Get it, bro. I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
A lot of niggas be
bro, it's like, crazy online right now. It's crazy online right now.
Slow down. Slow down. He's not.
I get it, bro. It's crazy. I'm on a different side of it where I'm frustrated with it.
It's not Jim Crow yet. Not
yet. Dog. Thank you. Yes. I be trying to get them to understand.
It's not yet. He just repealing some shit that has to go. A lot of it, really, what I look at it as real shit with whatever Trump is doing, he's throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks.
Yeah, correct.
Maybe if I repeal this, do this, and just bombarding you with so much shit that the real thing he wants. Because if I throw 100 things at you, 2 of them is gonna get through the wall, guaranteed. Right? Like,
not even just that. 2 of them are gonna get through, and I did like 10 other deals behind the scenes you wasn't even paying attention to.
Yeah. Just simple logic. Like if me and you get in a fight line now and I throw 100 punches at you, I'm hitting you with at least 5 of them shits.
Like,
while you go, because you're like, oh shit,
nigga,
one of them pow. That's it. So one of them is gonna stick through. Do I think this whole freeze the government? No, you ain't freezing money. You can't freeze federal money for that long, bro. So impossible. Remember when the government shut off? I've been alive for like 17 of those. Government just shut down. They were just like, yo, if we can't reach this agreement by 6 o'clock, we shut this shit down.
Yep.
And they shut it down. For people that say that Trump wants total chaos in the streets, it's not true. Because no government benefits off of that. Nobody they can, but they don't want that because that's not.
I think
like martial law, like we out here like fucking we'll move Mad Max. Like, no, nigga.
But I think it goes back to what we gotta be careful because like I think it goes back to what you originally said though, because like the determination of whether or not it's true or not is irrelevant because he's the most unpredictable person we've seen.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't call it. So anybody speaking in definitives like he's not gonna do this or he's gonna do that.
You never know what
you don't know. No one knows. Niggas is just talking out their ass. Like no one really knows. Like anybody who's speaking definitively on Donald J. Trump and is not in his internal thing saying he's not gonna do this and he's gonna do that, all are assholes to me because you don't know. No one knows.
No,
the point is be okay with understanding and embracing that you don't know and prepare for the unknown.
Yeah, because he might be, and this ain't even like no capey shit because I don't cape. He might be freezing everything to audit some shit and go, yo, they were spending useless money over here.
That's it. We don't know.
Here. Yo, they were doing this over here. Yo, do you know? Because we know for a fact there's people that was collecting government salaries for you. And I'm not talking about people on welfare. I'm talking about people in the Congress and shit. Making government salaries for years, doing nothing.
I mean, I can speak to the DEI situation. I've worked with people in that space, and there was a reason why I took a different path. Because in that space, on paper, philosophically, what DEI stands for is appropriate. The way that people are applying it to their methodology on how they're trying to deal with like these groups, I can't speak for everybody, but all the ones that I experienced as a brown person, I'm sitting in, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then they got a bunch of people that are just in that space based on like, okay, listen, I'm a component of lived experience. Lived experience is important. I understand that, but it can't be the only experience because your lived experience is your lived experience. So if you're trying to teach others about their biases and you're making people suffer through your personal transgressions in life and you're talking as a monolith, like as all people are a monolith, that is not constructive at all. That doesn't bring people back to center. That creates more victims. That creates more victims. So I've seen it myself. DEI courses that I've walked out of as a brown person and said, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
Well, I've done it too. I just did it. We had us all in the auditorium teaching us about diversity in school. And imagine this. In Brockton, you're teaching Black, brown, the staff about diversity in school in Brockton. Everybody's looking at each other like
what are we doing here?
you know where the fuck we live, right? This is diverse.
What is this? What's going on?
This is diverse as it comes.
Yeah.
Why don't you round up the 7 old white people that need this shit? Because anybody under 45 knows what the fuck this is when we in Brockton. You know what it is. We're all looking at each other like, dog, what? DEI, at the end of the day, like you said,
it's the application that's the issue.
Yeah, because they made it a broad thing. And it's built on the backs of Black people, like everything. If we want
but hold on. Let me give you a fact that most people don't know about DEI. again, people be speaking on shit and don't. Do you know that the majority of people that were out here teaching DEI were white males?
Oh yeah,
Look it up.
I know. Oh, I know
You
that.
know, you know. I'm not talking
Yeah.
about you. I'm talking
Yeah.
about our audience. Like
Yeah,
they don't know that.
Yeah, I had a like I said, we had a conference. We had a white dude teaching us about diversity. I'm like, dog, what? And the premise of DEI was built on the backs of black people, right? But they include everybody in the shit. It's just like civil rights. Civil rights was built on the backs of black. Is not even built on the back. It's for black people. It's what the fuck we lobbied for, as a unit, as a
Correct.
race, as a ethnicity, as a nationality. It's what we lobbied for, right? Every other race and sexuality, and they all came behind that and was like, "Oh yeah, nah, this bill is for us too." No, it ain't. Go get your own bill. You know what I'm saying? And they get more advantages than we do off of that one bill. You feel me? So I think that, some of the shit needs reprisal. And like you said, dog, like the shit be looking good in theory.
It does in theory.
Because if you would have told Martin Luther King and Malcolm X that the bill that they died for and drafted up was going to be every other race, creed, color, sexuality would get benefits over black people, they would have never put the fucking bill in. Say what you want about Martin. Martin's an ill dude. Now they released his files. Everybody talking about, oh, he was a sucker. He was a Diddy, and he was fuck. If you really know your history and know your lineage, Martin, we all knew what Martin was doing.
We knew he was out. Correct. If you really did the homework, you knew.
That doesn't change the man he was or what he did for the people. We knew Martin liked to party. We knew that. We knew he had shorties. We knew that.
We sure did.
And to be honest,
but again, go ahead.
And this is the romanticizing we do of people.
Yes.
And to be honest,
exactly where I was going.
He was a rock star of his day.
Correct.
You don't
Him
think
and Bernie was outside.
You don't think people was throwing it at Martin? Are you fucking crazy? You don't think shorties was throwing it at Martin and Malcolm, all them niggas? You don't think shorties was throwing it at them? Any chance that what? He had he had the power of the people in his hand. He say go, 100 niggas is going.
Yep.
You don't think shorties was at Martin? Yeah. Or Malcolm X was the same. That's because Malcolm X did all his dirt beforehand.
Yeah, correct. He cleaned it up by then.
Because you got to get the dirt out. I don't give a fuck what type of person you are. You got to get your dirt out. You do dirt. And it's not even necessarily dirt, because I don't want to say like niggas is doing illegal. But you got your dark side. Every human has a dark side. Right? So you got to get that shit out.
I think this is all so funny. Yeah, I think it's so funny how people expect they're looking for Jesus. It's like weird. It's like, what are you doing? Even Jesus had his shit. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Who else had shorties? Albert Einstein had.
Oh yeah, Albert Einstein was
that nigga was knocking shorties down, cooking theories up. Nobody gives a fuck about that.
Nope. What's that quote? It's power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah. Martin Luther King had absolute power of the black community. He was the president. He was the face. He say go, 100 niggas, 1,000 niggas is going to wherever he say go. Oh, they doing shit over here. We showing up 10,000 strong, and 10,000 strong and be outside. Did you see how many people was outside when he made his I Have a Dream speech? Come on.
Correct.
You think shorties wasn't throwing it at my son? And to put it in further perspective, he died at 39 years old. He was a young man the whole time.
He was young. He was our age.
So that means he was doing shit in his 20s and all that. You don't think? Come on, son. What are we talking about?
Correct. And again, people have to, like, that's why I don't care to do this, bro. Because, like, I realize, like, people are looking for something that doesn't even exist in themselves. They're looking for a perfect person to lead them. And it's like, that doesn't exist. There isn't going to be a perfect choice. There's going to be a choice that is good enough, because that's all we are as humans. We can be good enough or bad enough, but you're not going to get perfect.
Yeah, I was just watching something where the dude said, "Yo, I don't really give a fuck who's the messenger. I care more about the message, because I can be ignorant and fucked up people still tell the truth, right? So I don't really care about.
Hey, let me ask you a question. You brought up a good thing, and I want to ask a question because I thought about this the other day. If you had time, let's say you're a prisoner of politics. God hope that never happens to us, but we're playing a hypothetical.
Yeah.
You're a political prisoner, and you're sitting and you had time to pick your cellmate, dead or alive. Dead or alive. Anybody you could pick to do this bid with. Who would be your cellie? That's like no pun intended.
Who would be my cellie? Damn. Probably Malcolm. Probably brother Malcolm. Probably more. Yeah, definitely.
I had the disadvantage. I had the unfair advantage to think about it, but when I thought about it, I was there and I said, you know who I actually landed on? I would have had loved to have been Nelson Mandela's cellmate.
Oh yeah, Nelson too. Nelson's probably ill dude.
Like people I don't think Americans and African Americans have enough appreciation. Yeah. And I ask everybody during these challenging times, don't look at an African American reference. Look at Nelson Mandela. Look at Tucson. There's plenty of examples across the globe.
That's a good pick.
Nelson Mandela's the one for me. And I would say Brother Malcolm only because about it, though.
I would say Brother Malcolm only because Malcolm was a well-rounded guy. So
he was well-rounded, yeah.
So we could talk about, you know what I'm saying? We got to have conversations about whatever. If some shit go down, he gonna shake with me. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm was, you know what I'm saying? So I think I would probably Brother Malcolm. And that's it. If I wanted to take over the jail, I'd be on some Genghis Khan shit. Like, we're going to take the jail over, nigga. We're going to Genghis Khan. Yeah, you could be my celly. We could take this shit over, nigga. Fuck these niggas. But I'll stick with Brother Malcolm. Genghis Khan would have took shit over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he definitely would have wreaked havoc in there.
Yeah, he's a fucking animal of a human being. You know what I'm saying?
I keep disrespecting my guy. Let me put my guy back. As y'all can tell, I'm in my villain bag. Like, as I get older, I'm sorry, folks. I think the fake idolatry that they put behind a lot of heroes is bullshit. And I think a lot of times in these comics, the realest things that we ever hear, some of the greatest advice you ever heard, like real advice, came from the villains.
It always comes from the villains.
When people talk to me and they're talking about all this stuff, I have this sitting here for a reason. Because when people talk to me, it's like, now do you understand Killmonger?
Yeah, I understand.
Now do you understand? Listen, let me tell you why I didn't even like the first Black Panther movie. I want to get canceled real quick. Let me tell you why I didn't like the Black Panther movie as an overall theme. I understand some of the artwork that was trying to be done there, but I did not like the fact of like having brothers fight brothers. Like, why did that movie have to be like? Why did it have? I understand, but again, there is something that's lost in translation of the fact that you needed both of them, because they try to play on like the whole Malcolm Martin dynamic in that situation too. And Killmonger represented Malcolm in that regard.
Yeah,
but Martin needed Malcolm. Malcolm needed Martin.
They needed both.
They needed each other.
Yeah.
So like again, I say what I say about the people with the posters and the markers and going outside and wreaking havoc.
It's like X-Men.
I'm go do your thing. I need y'all to be out there so I can go in there and be like, hey, if you don't want to deal with me, deal with them. Deal with them.
It's like X-Men.
Yes, like Professor X and Magneto. Yep.
Professor X is peaceful.
Crazy.
Chill out. We trying to live with y'all niggas, man. I keep this nigga at bay because he'll shut this whole shit down.
Yeah, correct.
So live with niggas. Don't be wilding. And then they always do some dumb shit and kill one of the mutants. And Magneto always sees it somehow. He always be right there when the shit's popped off.
I know, right? He do randomly be there. He's in the back like, oh no.
And then he's like, they killed this nigga? Oh.
Hey, another one that was right. Listen. Another one that was right. Lord Thanos was right, dog. I don't know, man. It's bad. Like, XL, you got a much like, and I don't mean this in I mean this in the most respectful way possible. Not no weak shit, like on some real strong like man shit. You got a bigger heart than me right now. Because right now I'm so
agree.
frustrated. I'm so frustrated with folks that I believe that we need to snap and dust half these motherfuckers.
No, I
Sorry.
believe that. I
Sorry.
believe that. I get it.
I know you do. I know
Don't
you
get it
do. I
fucked
know.
up. I believe that a lot of these niggas should be dusted off.
But you're trying. You still want, you know.
But I also believe that there's a group of people that just don't know, and they would they would change if they knew. There's a group of people that don't know what they don't know. I'll say it like that.
Yeah, you're
Like,
right.
You have no idea what the fuck. You're just living your life, man, doing your thing, and that's fine. That's not bad. But I'm about to tell you some shit. Like, and then there's people that act like they know, but they don't know.
There's more of those than not.
Yeah, because nobody wants to say, "Yo, I don't know." That shit was crazy.
It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing, bro. I can tell you situations where I made money by admitting that I don't know. Yeah. And then the person respected that answer and said, "Let me show you."
Yeah, like, "Oh, you don't know? Come
and
here."
It created opportunities. But acting like I know only lose things.
Yeah. They're like, "Oh, you don't know? Let me show you how to do this." Like, I think that, you just got to learn what it is. Like with these executive orders, the scare tactics, a lot of them.
Did you hear my phone ringing?
No.
Yeah, my phone was just ringing like crazy. Like,
a lot of them, they want you to be wrapped up. They want you to be not able to think straight and all that shit.
Yeah, it's over inundation. It's easy to do to you. Like I said, during the pandemic, they learned a lot about us. They learned a lot about us.
For sure. They learned a whole lot. They learned how to. If I know how to push your buttons, I'm gonna push them.
Bingo, and that's like you're trying to remind everybody. Chill out. He is like, when I mean this, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If you are of that ilk right now, and you're feeling like, why are you telling me I can't feel the way I feel? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you can't. I'm telling you that the other side is having a nice, cool glass of ice water that is filled with your tears and your fears. Yeah. That it's at the point now. It is so blatantly in your face that they know that, like, listen, lefty folks, I get it. I appreciate y'all. I really do. And again, when I talk like this, people always want to throw me in another box. I don't give a fuck about the left or the right wing because they're both heading for a cliff face, okay? But I say that and I'm still politically engaged. I still cast my vote. I appreciate what people in my life did to make that happen. So I'm going to do what I got to do, but I don't talk about it with people. But here's my point. You got the left and the right wing heading for a cliff face, and people want to keep arguing about this. And at the end of the day, the left, the right, to me, this is my interpretation of it, has officially put the right has officially put the left on notice that they know you only are going to cry. You don't want no smoke. They're moving like a team of bullies that know they don't know how to deal with bullies. We're just going to do what we want to do. Yeah. And they're having fun doing this to you. They're having fun mentally destroying you. They're having fun with this, bro. Look at the irony of the guy. Like, Trump released all the January 6th people, right?
Yeah.
One of them was one that was particularly violent and was a part of, like, really attacking the cops. He just got smoked by the cops.
Yeah.
Was out less than a week and got smoked by the cops in another incident.
Yeah. Bugging.
We have to stop reacting to every little thing because social media has all of this data. We talk about data like it's adjacent to us, but the truth is all of that data is not just like what you eat and they've learned all of your fears. They've learned all of your habits. They learned all of your behaviors. They know exactly what to elicit a response out of you. That's why they data mine and they share data at the top echelon. All these tech heads, deep. What is the new fucking AI they're all crying about now? Yeah, DeepSeek. Like, all of this stuff going on, all of that stuff is being built to inundate your head. And if you get trapped, listen, back in the day, I would argue that I would rather get smoked. Like, this is going to be tough. I would rather get smoked like some of my previous leaders than to go through the process that they evolve now. The process that they evolve now, they said, you know what we can do? We can do something worse than death. There's something worse than death. And that's to make you irrelevant as a living being.
Yeah,
That's
kill
to
you
exile
alive.
you and put you into the phantom zone. They are killing you alive right now. And you cannot let them do that by, you have to control your emotions to take that weapon away. Because the longer they can distract you with that carrot, as long as they can keep hitting you with that, hanging that carrot in front of you and that stick follow to bust you over the head, it's like Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny out here. They're just going to keep running it up on you. And you're just going to keep taking it with the sarcasm from Bugs. And it's crazy. Like, y'all got to let it go. You have to let it go long enough to process what you're feeling and create some real steps behind it.
And then for all my niggas that don't, all my niggas that don't know what he just said, see, because I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna be the nigga translator.
Yes, break that down, brother.
You know what 50 Cent did to Ja Rule? How 50 Cent made Ja Rule just irrelevant while he's alive. Like, nothing Ja Rule does matters. Like, as soon as you see Ja Rule, you just start laughing.
Yep.
And it's fucked up because Ja Rule's not even a bad artist, but 50 Cent.
He's not.
Fucked. 50 Cent makes you look at him. Anything he does is weird.
Literally.
Right?
The man can't even talk.
It's like how Kendrick got us looking at Drake right now. Anything Drake does is weird. Like, we can't even, you understand? That's what they're doing to you right now.
Hey, we close, bro. We close.
No. He's performing that song 100%. He's coming out to that shit. I don't give a. I love it.
Did you see the ad with him trolling? Like, he was like talking on the phone, and it was like the marching band off. You can only see the shadow. Oh my! Listen. That. Thank you. He's just said it. That's exactly what Trump is doing to everybody right now.
Kendrick, listen. Let me tell you something right now. Here's what I saw when Donald Trump was walking through the inauguration. His face said, "I'm back, bitch."
Literally.
And I'm not fucking around. I'm getting to it.
And he has everything in play to do that. Everything.
He got to it. He went right to work.
There was a study that shows, right? This is very interesting. I've been really getting into like this sociology. There's a book downstairs named Behave. And that sent me down another rabbit hole. If you don't use, again, I come across as like very like, nigga, I'm from the hood, but I'm not gonna fucking diminish the value of me self being, an autodidact and self-learning either. So fuck that. But go to Google Scholar. Like, there's Google Docs, Google Sheets. There's also a thing called Google Scholar, and you can actually look up like all the latest research papers for free. You can get some books for free. There's financial literacy for free, all kind of resources there from like top professors, economists, all of that stuff. Anyway, the point, I digress. If you go to that space and you look in the Scholar space, the one thing that I was reading about is like, one of the concepts of like inundating you is like putting you, okay, so like you have to think about the wizardry of a person. Like, stop with the narrative that the nigga's dumb, because you have to think about the wizardry of a person that can get you to willfully vote against your own best interest. Willfully.
Yeah.
Like, if there is no other skill set you can appreciate, and then on top of that too, right? He is a marketer. And the thing is like, there's people, I don't think the left understands how bad it is when they're not even addressing the fact that there was a massive group of their own party that voted for him because they're tired of each other too.
Yeah.
So it's until you figure that out and actually own some of the shit that's going on, they're bringing Michelle Wu in. I got to see how this is going to go. They're calling they subpoenaed Michelle Wu in to stand in front of Congress and explain the role of a sanctuary city. So for people that think it's like not heating up, like, no, he's created a plan. It was called Project 2025. Assholes. Some of it is not going to be doable, but everything that he thinks he can do, he will do. And when people act oblivious to, like, yo, when you are rich, you can just say, I don't know nothing about that. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I didn't know anything about that. I never even heard of it. Like, come on, guys. Come on.
I like Michelle.
And like you said, you talking to the people that voted for him, and you're like, there's a local, hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. There's a local platform out here who, for all intents and purposes, comes across as right-leaning, right?
Yeah.
So then, after Trump, they celebrating ICE running over around Boston, all this other stuff. They posting the stories, they're using it for the clickbait. But then they came on and was like, well, I don't know about this. Trump blocked the federal money to fix the George Washington Bridge in Rhode Island. Like, Nigga, I don't want, like you said, I don't want to hear it from them. I don't want to hear it from you. You kept telling everybody that he's not what he's presenting.
Listen.
But I also blame this on the idea of like, we want something. So the study that I was talking about in Google Scholar, one of the things that was a big thing was that people will vote against their interests, is even at their own detriment, it just for the fact that the person that they're looking at does what they say they're gonna do. It's the wildest phenomenon.
Listen, and then see now I like this. So I get to be a hood translator.
Thank you
for all my niggas. Right, we on the block.
Yep.
I got dirt. I got terrible product. Dirt. The other nigga has the best. But I am more boisterous and more loud and more convincing about my dirt.
Correct.
I'm gonna sell more dirt than this nigga is of the fire because I'm better at selling shit than he is.
Correct.
You know who's the best at selling shit? Donald.
Literally.
He's the best. I've watched Donald switch up his whole speech, mid-speech, because it wasn't going how he thought. Oh, y'all didn't like that? Watch this.
Remixed. Live.
Politicians don't know how to the left don't know how to appeal to people because they're like, oh, if I just hit you with these, people don't give a fuck about facts. You got to make the facts entertaining.
Yes.
It's like watching a regular animal dude, and then you watch Steve Irwin. Steve Irwin made the shit entertaining. He would tell you about the alligators and then jump in there. You're like, oh shit, this nigga's bugging. Why'd you do that? It's nighttime and shit.
Yep. And then imagine he mastered that so much that he died. And the running theme, he still has a energy that is around the animal kingdom.
Punch a stingray if you see him for Steve. Niggas is duffing stingrays for Steve.
Correct.
What every few years, every year.
I remember that. There was like a whole thing where like people was ready to ride on
people was like, yo, they would see the stingray and just take a picture of it with their fist over it. I should punch you in your shit right now for Steve. I'll duff you up because they killed that was our man.
That was our guy.
We don't know if Steve Irwin was racist. We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing about his personal life. We know that he gave us the facts. Like Bill Nye. Somebody came to me the other day. Was like, you know, Bill Nye's not a scientist. I said, I don't give a fuck. What's he? I don't care, nigga. If he's a collegiate, I don't give a fuck. When I needed to know some shit, he gave it to me and he made me laugh and shit while doing it.
Correct.
It's if that wasn't the case, you wouldn't sing your ABCs.
Mm-hmm.
If I tell somebody to say their ABCs, you sing the song. Because the song, it's how our brains work. It's a human thing. Our brains, songs stick in our head more than facts because of the pattern and the way it works.
Pattern recognition, yeah, correct.
Pattern recognition. So, like, if I say, yo, say your ABCs right now, you're going to sing the song.
Yep.
You ever been just walking around and the song is just in your head? And you're like, I don't even like this fucking song.
What do you mean? Me picking up the kids and I'm fucking randomly standing there talking about peekaboo? Like, this shit is bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why peekaboo is stuck on me, bro. I be in the random ass store like peekaboo. Like, what the fuck?
Kendrick Lamar, he knows he puts crack in his songs.
He does. Like,
there you go. Hold up, wait.
Sprinkle a little crack on that. What's that, Dave Chappelle?
What's that? Sprinkle a little crack on it. Because there's no way autistic kids should know what Not Like Us is. They know.
They know.
And they love it. All the kids in my class love that fucking. I promise you. Yeah, all the kids in my class that I work in, they love that fucking song, bro.
Yep.
They love it. Like,
he hits something like innate in you. Like he hits something.
It's like the song when he yells mustard.
I can't even get mustard out the fridge without hearing that. That's how bad it is.
Why did he do that?
Pick up the mustard, I can hear it like mustard.
I record music. So when I heard that in my mind, I went, you know how fucking tapped in you got to be to just. I'm gonna yell right here. I'm just gonna
Just yell
scream
mustard right here. I'm gonna
as
yell.
loud as possible, and it's gonna work. When the
I love that shit though. I
when
love
the
that
beat
shit.
switches, I'm just gonna scream. So, like, the left got to get in tune with that.
Yes.
It's psychology, high level chess.
Yep.
You have to be able to get people to rock with your side. Now, like you said, he got people to go against their own interests. But
It's crazy.
the reality is, a lot of people they don't stand on business about their interests.
That's
A lot of
Yep.
people can be swayed.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? There's certain things that people stand on, even me to a certain degree. There's certain things that I stand on business about, and but then there's other things where if you make a convincing argument, I might be like, oh
Same.
shit. For
I'm
real?
like, oh damn. For real?
For real? That's
correct.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. We all have it.
So if I can play to what Trump did was, I'm not even playing to the people that stand on business about what they stand on. I'm playing to the people that's like, oh, word? What you saying? Feel me? Because that's where shit gets crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's playing to those people. And
They don't understand. Like,
he's not playing to the people
again, it's like they're too smart for their own good. It's like you said, they're too smart for their own good. They don't know how to like break it down, and understand like how to play the game. Like it feels like a bunch of people that just don't know how to play this game at all. And like you said, between that and everybody between the emotion and then the people that they're putting their emotion to being geriatric, it's like, come on, guys, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, because people expect it to be like fair and moral justice, nigga.
Nope.
This is a game, bro. They've been playing it forever. There's no such thing as fair and moral anything.
Correct.
Not in this world. Like, we had the advantage of growing up in the street, so we learned early that life ain't fair.
It is not. And once you accept it, things, once people that truly accept it, they can move different.
How do you expect a system that was never built with you in mind to be fair to you ever?
Yeah, stupid. It's fucking stupidity.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't understand it.
I don't get it. Again,
I know I'm playing,
but it is.
I know I'm playing slanted. I'm playing I know I got an uphill race.
Mm-hmm.
I know this wasn't for me, this system, right? But at the same time, I don't expect it to ever be.
Yeah, correct.
Maybe 40, 50 years down the line when my kids is grown and they have kids, and there's because the youth feels different and they might change some shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. But well, let me give you an example.
In my lifetime, no.
You see how Target rolled back some of that DEI shit, right? I actually have friends and people who lost some of those contracts. I don't know, man. I could be a dick sometimes. Like I can be, because like I ask just regular questions, and I'm like, did you lose it because it was the rollback, or is the truth is that some companies were hanging on to bad product because they were too afraid to move?
Yeah,
because their product wasn't moving. Because I assure you, the businesses that are of melanated state that are moving are staying on the fucking shelves. Yeah, they're trimming the fat. Everybody's doing an audit. There's a massive recession hanging. There's a bubble hanging over everybody's head, and everybody's running through their books trying to figure it out. Now, the timing of it is crazy, whatever. But again, it's their prerogative as a business. When I hear people complaining about it, I'm like, asshole. That's why I know I'm different, because for example, you want this business to take on your drop ship shit that you don't do quality control on. There's a different level to this. We need to get into manufacturing. We need to have our own factories. We need to open up our own stores. We need to open up our own institutions. If we are still fighting to get on their shelves, we've defeated our purpose.
Dog, everything is a numbers game.
Everything. Actually, let me share this real quick while we're talking about that, because I just locked in a fantastic new deal. So as of yesterday, one business failure is my opportunity. So as of yesterday, I now am in a partnership with one of the largest dispensaries in Massachusetts. Let me share this on the screen real quick so I can get y'all up to speed, because this was hard to pull off. And I created this to create some equitable nature in what we can do as far as getting into that space. I have a lot of people who hit me up for advice on like all the things. And I'm like, hey guys, you know, you can get into this industry. You just got to be serious about it. And what happens is like when you go into this meeting, you're going to be around people that's going to talk about some high level stuff. You got to be attentive and understand that they've worked to a certain point where all of that at that level, to legalize your weed situation or work in the cannabis industry, is a situation where there's a lot of legislation and rules and parameters around it. And it's no different than what people went through when they entered the prohibition space. The key is that we didn't have parameters for black bootleggers to benefit from that shit back in the day. And a lot of those businesses were taken over by white business owners. We're in a space right now with cannabis where you can actually expand on this. And let me actually pull it up. So as you can see, we do have a cannabis industry panel going down with Suncrafted Cannabis, a dispensary. Tim McNamara is going to be the moderator of this event, and he is the one that runs the Holistic Health Group. And what they're doing is they're providing all of these industry professionals you're looking at on the screen right now to come in and give you some tidbits, some real insider information on what it takes to legalize yourself, the opportunities, the resources. It's not just giving you information. There's some programs to offer ghost kitchens if you're into making edibles. There's all kind of things going on. There's a pitch contest that's being put together to bring some of your ideas to the table, like a Shark Tank, if you will, so we can figure out how to fund you. And again, we have to end the stigma around this industry, because in 2024, there was $32 billion in annual revenue that was moved through this industry. And by 2025, there's projections of $45 billion, but I've seen some higher than that, around $45 to $65 billion that's going to be moved through this industry legitimately. And we are losing out on that opportunity because there's still a lot of stigma around it when brown folks want to get in the space. We have to stop giving a fuck about those feelings and go grab that bag. I don't give a fuck what the stigma is. I'm going to grab that bag because it's legal, it's legitimate, and our prisons are filled with people that look like us that ain't benefiting from this, that are doing bids right now legally. They ain't benefiting from this. So let's take advantage of it. So if you want to learn more, tap in. I'll get you the information. You can hit me up on Facebook, January 30th. It's next Thursday. It's quick. It's sudden. That's how resources work sometimes. So get in where you can fit in and come learn some information on how you can legalize yourself in the cannabis industry. It's a huge partnership. They're one of the biggest dispensary owners in the state of Massachusetts. I'm so proud to have been able to lock in that deal. I wanted folks to understand that I'm not too far removed from what I'm doing, and I'm definitely fighting for equity in the energy space and in other spaces for us to have the opportunity and open the floodgates on the resources that we can get. So take advantage, tap in, hit me up on Facebook at Lornell Walker, and I'll get you connected with that free resource. It's free, mind you. There is no, I won't even do it and bring it to you, the community, if it's not free right now. So it's free to come get this information and build with some funders and investors that can help you figure out the ideas to figure out how to take your ideas to the next level. Anyway.
See? AKA niggas.
There you go. Yes,
break that shit down. Bag, you heard? Stop playing. Stop bullshitting out there.
Oh, let me take an attempt at it. If you want to go from being on the corner to being the plug, the legitimate plug, this is how you do it.
Yeah. He's trying to plug you in legally. National Grid out here, you heard?
So again, I think that there's a lot to learn here, but I think that immediate response is that we have to have some understanding of our socioeconomics. For the folks that don't know and aren't at that level, I appreciate it. And there's people like XL that are going to have that conversation. I'm just in a space where I have to grab the people that are ready for that socioeconomics and go put some use our buying power, use our commodity power to actually instill some of this stuff.
I'm gonna have the conversation with the people that don't know. Now, the people that act like they know, that don't know and want to debate, I'm never doing that. We're not doing that. That's not what we're going to do.
Correct.
I'm going to go talk to the people that don't know. Yo, fam, look, this is what the fuck is going on. Then I'm going to go talk to the people I know that know and is doing things, and I'm going to be the bridge. I'll connect it. Okay, now I locked y'all in. You know what I'm saying? Because they're both needed on both sides. Right?
Correct.
It's no time for debate. It's no time for, we got to stop public grandstanding.
Correct.
Stop
the bullshit.
Personalizing knowledge. stop personalizing the struggle. Like, we all have our own struggles, but now we gotta just lock in. Now we gotta lock in. All this stuff said to me was, "Hey, nigga, lock in.
Correct.
Whatever you about to do it quick." So,
hey,
just right now, my man hit me about get to do my class for my LTC. He's like, "Yo, you want to do it Saturday?" Yep.
Boom. There you go.
I'm not fucking around.
Yep.
Not playing. I'm not about to play with niggas.
Not at all. You know it's hot. You know. You know. Also, since I'm here, you know what I'm saying? We gotta spread the love, dog. We got to spread the love. So I'm telling y'all right now, if you need some motivation, if you want a soundtrack, as you're trying to figure out how you're putting all of this together, how you're figuring out what the next steps are, how you're figuring out how you're gonna break in the industry or handle the executive disorders, whatever it is, we have the soundtrack that is built for your experience that's gonna motivate you and put you on another level. So if you have not checked it out yet, please go support and check out my man on Bandcamp. On Bandcamp, the Caesar Project is out. It's a fire project. You have 7 tracks of absolute destruction.
Produced by Murder Megs.
All the things. Produced by Murder Megs. So please go check out.
You can listen to it for free.
I'll tell you more about it.
If you can listen to it for free. If you want to download it, it's $10. You know what I'm saying? I ain't asking for nothing crazy. Each song is $1, whatever. Yeah, but it's pretty much Caesar was somebody who did what we talking about.
Correct.
He watched the movie. He took the canister and was like, "Oh, this is how I got smart. Watch this." Now everybody's smart.
Correct.
And then, you know what I'm saying? He racism.
I got one more for y'all. I'm in resource mode right now. This is all I do, bros. I just try to drop these nuggets. So one more program I want to share with y'all real quick. Give me 1 second to put it together. This is another client that I deal with right now that is working in the pre-apprenticeship program. So a lot of people see me pushing for folks getting the trades. Again, there's 6-figure opportunities sitting on the table, and there's a bunch of people retiring and a whole bunch of demand for people to get in the space. And I went to an event last week with Building Pathways South Coast. So if you're looking to figure out like, hey, what's the deal with these trades? How do I even get involved? What is a union like? How does a union work? Every question you can ask. How do I even use a tape measure? If you're at that point, that's what this program will do. This program will get you ready in every way you need to get out there and be getting a part of real employment opportunities, real careers over jobs that can provide income for your family and change your standard of living. So this is my brother Brandon right here. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Hold on. I'm actually going to stop sharing for 1 second so I can make sure we got the audio on for you. He actually came with me and he's speaking. This is his testament. You don't got to take my word for it. He's a young real estate professional. So he wasn't there looking for employment, but he was there just like I am to share the wealth and make sure that people understand what's going on. I invited him out. He came out and he was happy to share his experience on this lesson. So check this out real quick.
The full session was amazing. Got to learn about the different.
Start that. Unmute.
The different safety training that you would need. It's just opening up the horizons. It can really give you a new opportunity that otherwise wouldn't be available to actually get a career, not just a job, but a career where you can take care of your family. So this is.
I'll let that loop one more time just so you can hear it fully.
So Building Pathways self-info session was amazing. Got to learn about the different programs, the different safety training that you would need. It's just opening up the horizons. It can really give you a new opportunity that otherwise wouldn't be available to actually get a career, not just a job, but a career where you can take care of your family. So this is a great opportunity and more people should take advantage.
Hey.
So again, if you're looking for an opportunity to make some money, if you're looking for an opportunity where you're going to get a stipend through your training, they're going to get you all the relationships that you need. You don't just have to go union, you can go non-union. And the biggest thing out of all of that, if you don't get nothing else, what you're getting when you go through a program like that is you're getting something called transferable skills. These are skills that you can take anywhere with you. When you are a carpenter, you can work anywhere. When you are an electrician, you can work anywhere. When you are a pile driver, you can work in a multitude of theaters. When you're a millwright, for God's sakes, the money that I know millwrights are making right now, I know a 17-year-old that is an apprentice for electrical printers that cleared $80,000 last year. A 17-year-old. There was a lot of money on the table. We cannot get distracted by all this broke nigga shit, and we got to start waking up and getting activated on these opportunities that exist for people to make a real living. The wealth gap is not stopping. The wealth gap is not stopping. You have to tap.
So you got to get it. So you got to get it, man. I think we did it. We touched on all the topics. We gave y'all niggas some opportunities. We gave y'all everything, man. We're going to be back Sunday. You already know what it is, man.
Hey, I want to ask y'all a question. I'm asking them now, just to put it on the hot seat. What do you think about a watch party? Like, can we go through one of your classics?
Yeah. I'm down.
I think that'd be dope for Sunday. We do a watch party of one of your classes and do a breakdown.
Yeah, I'm down.
Dealer's choice. You're going to pick, and I'll put it up on the screen. We'll sit and watch and go through all of that.
All right, we'll pick it. We'll pick it and we'll put it out there. We'll make it happen.
Perfect.
Who knows? My new shit might be out by then. I'll talk to Kenny.
I was about to say, I'm hoping.
I'll talk to Kenny. I'll see what Kenny's doing. You know, Kenny already got something.
Give us a little access. We'll do a TBL
special.
special.
Speaking of that.
Yeah. Talk about it.
Before I leave, shout out to Kenny.
Hold on. Let me pull it up because I know what you're about to say.
He just announced TBL is hosting in Houston 2-day event, but the headline is Daylight versus Rum Nitty.
Here it goes.
If you are into battle rap, talk about enterprising. Kenny's a young enterpriser. He came in the game and started putting it together. April 12th, 13th in Houston. If you could get there, be there. If not, it's gonna be a pay-per-view. Shit's gonna be crazy. So shout out Kenny TBL. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the card. It's gonna be a lit situation. So yeah, man. But Sunday we could definitely do the watch party. I'm in there.
Absolutely. So pull up Sunday. Y'all know we'll be live, man. We'll hit y'all up, man. We're gonna have a good time. We appreciate y'all tapping in with us for some higher level conversation, some low level vibes. We do
all the vibes.
We run through all the frequencies. So we're here for all the vibes. We hope you appreciate the content, man. See y'all Sunday.
All right, peace out.
One.